On January 26, 2013, a young Canadian student named Elisa Lam arrived in Los Angeles, California. She was 21 years old, bright, curious, and full of dreams. Born and raised in Vancouver, she was the daughter of immigrants from Hong Kong. Her parents had worked tirelessly to give Elisa and her sister a better life, and education was always at the center of their family's values. At the University of British Columbia, Elisa was majoring in general arts. She loved books, photography, and writing. Her thoughts often found a home on her Tumblr blog, where she posted everything from deep reflections on mental health to light-hearted pictures of fashion and art. One of her posts read, "You're always haunted by the idea you're wasting your life." It was a glimpse into her introspective nature and a subtle hint at her struggles. Elisa had been diagnosed with bipolar disorder and depression, conditions she managed with prescribed medication. Her trip was meant to be a break, a personal adventure. She planned to travel down the west coast of the United States, visiting San Diego, Los Angeles, and possibly San Francisco. She was traveling alone, but she kept in touch with her parents every single day. Her family, especially her mother, insisted, "Call us every night, no matter what." Elisa agreed. She was excited. And on that January day, she checked into a hotel she had found online, the Cecil Hotel in downtown Los Angeles. At first glance, it was just a budget option close to the places she wanted to visit. What she didn't know was that the building she was walking into had one of the darkest histories in the city. The Cecil Hotel opened in 1927 as a luxurious destination for business travelers and tourists. Its marble lobby, ornate stained glass windows, and polished brass decor reflected the glamour of a city in its golden era. But over time, the neighborhood around it, now known as Skid Row, fell into poverty and crime. By the 1960s, the Cecil had transitioned from a high-class hotel to a low-cost residence for long-term tenants. With this change came a reputation, a dark one. The building became synonymous with death. Over the decades, there were suicides, overdoses, and violent crimes within its walls. Serial killers even called it home. In 1985, Richard Ramirez, the infamous Night Stalker, lived on the 14th floor while committing a spree of brutal murders across Los Angeles. In 1991, Austrian serial killer Jack Unterweger stayed at the hotel, allegedly choosing it because of Ramirez's past. Some locals believed the Cecil was cursed. By 2013, the hotel was partially rebranded as the Stay on Main, a budget hostel-style accommodation targeting young travelers. But the dark history remained, lingering in the hallways and in the stories passed between guests. Elisa checked into a shared room on the 5th floor, but within days her roommates complained to the staff about her odd behavior. The management quietly moved her to a private room. No one could have guessed that in less than a week, her name would be known around the world. In the days leading up to her disappearance, hotel guests and staff noticed Elisa behaving strangely. Some said she seemed distracted, nervous, like she was looking for someone. Others said she had conversations with people who weren't there. On January 31st, 2013, Elisa failed to check out as scheduled. More concerning, she also failed to call her parents. Her mother, alarmed, immediately contacted the Los Angeles Police Department. Detectives responded quickly, aware that time is crucial in missing person cases. They searched her room. They found her laptop, clothes, wallet, everything except Elisa. The only thing missing was her. Police brought in search dogs and swept the building, including the rooftop, but claimed they found no trace of her. Yet, As later reports revealed, they did not check inside the water tanks. Her last confirmed sighting came from the hotel lobby, where a staff member said she looked normal, but a little off. The investigation seemed to be stalling until a disturbing piece of evidence emerged. On February 13th, the LAPD released security camera footage from one of the hotel's elevators, taken on the morning of January 31st. The video would go on to become one of the most infamous viral clips in internet history. In the grainy footage, Elisa enters the elevator wearing a red hoodie and black shorts. She presses multiple buttons, but the doors don't close. She steps back, then leans forward to peek into the hallway. Her movements are erratic, at times cautious, at times exaggerated. She steps out, waves her hands in odd patterns, then hides against the wall as if avoiding someone outside. She steps in and out again, pressing more buttons. The elevator doors stay open, far longer than they should. To some, she looked terrified, as if hiding from a pursuer. To others, she appeared to be playing a game or talking to an invisible presence. A few viewers claimed her gestures matched a supernatural summoning ritual. One online commenter wrote, "It's like she's in two worlds at once." The video spread like wildfire. Millions watched it within days, fueling theories from foul play to ghostly encounters. But while the world speculated, Elisa was still missing. On February 19th, nearly 3 weeks after Elisa was last seen, hotel guests began complaining about strange water coming from the taps. Some said it was dark in color. Others noticed a foul taste. One guest described it as black with a weird oily feel. "I brushed my teeth with it before realizing something was wrong." Maintenance workers were sent to investigate. To reach the water tanks, they had to climb onto the roof, a restricted area accessible only via a locked door and a fire escape. One of the tanks was partially open. Inside, they found the body of Elisa Lam. She was naked, her clothes floating nearby. The discovery was horrifying and baffling. How did she get onto the locked roof? How did she climb into a tank over 8 feet tall and close the heavy lid behind her? The coroner's report ruled her death an accidental drowning, citing her bipolar disorder as a significant factor. There was no evidence of drugs, alcohol, or physical assault, but to many, the official explanation only deepened the mystery. Theories about Elisa Lam's death fall into 3 main categories. Mental health crisis. Some believe Elisa suffered a manic episode leading to disoriented behavior and her fatal climb into the water tank. Her toxicology report confirmed she had not taken her full prescribed dosage of medication at the time. Foul play. Skeptics point to the hotel's dangerous location, the elevator's strange malfunction, and the improbability of her accessing the roof alone. They believe someone else may have been involved, someone who was never caught. Paranormal. The Cecil Hotel's dark history, combined with the unsettling elevator video, has fueled countless supernatural theories. From ghostly encounters to dark energy within the building, these ideas remain popular among internet sleuths. Elisa Lam's story is more than a viral mystery. It's a reminder of how fragile life is and how some questions may never be answered. If you want to explore more cases like this, join us at Vanishing Echoes. Subscribe now and turn on notifications, because the next mystery might be even darker.